Are you doing this over the space of a few weekends, right? Right, so 3 or 4 weekends. Because last year, last year was slightly different. We had a whole week and I did a few kind of workshops and stuff, just about just more about kind of being comfortable with yourself. I think the main part about performing for me is kind of, you know, most people say there's an element of actors, musicians, singers, people in the entertainment business. There's a little bit of a screw loose somewhere. You know, most people kind of enjoy being somebody else. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be comfortable in yourself. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, you guys are fantastic performers, and it's true. There is always a little bit that isn't quite there in a human being that goes into entertainment. I think that's partly what we enjoy about being in front of people, performing, whether it is singing, whether it is, you know, acting, whether it's dancing, whatever it is. But like Jamal said, the most important thing is kind of confidence, and you get your confidence from your craft. And the most important thing is, I mean, I don't know if you guys are here, you're at the Rishi Academy. Obviously, you all know that Rishi's like this infamous, amazing music producer who's nurtured some amazing talent over the last 10 or 15 years or whatever. And I think it's all about whether or not you train, whether you go to drama school or a music school, whatever it is, it's all about learning your craft. I didn't actually go to a drama school. I started acting professionally when I was 14, I think. Without giving my age away, which I'm about to, this is my 20th year as a professional actor. Work the maths out. And I just, you know, because I started at a young age, you know, a lot like some of you guys, you know, it wasn't, for me it was about kind of just being given the opportunity to do something that I really loved. It wasn't about money or fame or anything like that. I mean, how many of you, like, I presume most of you are kind of musicians and singers and producers, right? That's kind of where you're going. How many of you want to be famous for doing what you do? You do. Like, in terms of when you say fame, do you want to be famous for what you do or famous for being you? Both. Both. Because the thing is, something that you'll learn very, very quickly is, or hopefully you will, because, you know, we live in a day and age of kind of celebrity and magazines and paparazzi and all that, and fame is just a byproduct of what it is that your talent is. I think Paige wrote perfectly on his blackboard a couple of weeks ago, you know, your talent is God's gift to you, and what you do with it is your gift back to God. Do you know what I mean? And it's up to you to nurture that and make it a positive thing. Fame is just something that comes with it if you're successful, you know, and people recognise you. But the most important thing is that you must be recognised for what you do as opposed to who you are. I think that's the most important thing. For me, you know, it's easy to get wrapped up in, you know, having done things like EastEnders for a couple of years and all that. It's easy to get wrapped up in the madness and going into the best clubs and not having to worry about queuing up and all that kind of madness and being looked after and all that kind of stuff. But actually, in the long run, every now and again, you've got to keep reminding yourself that actually I'm here because of the talent I have, and I have the job, or I'm doing what I do because I've been beneficial, you know, in the fact that I have this talent and it's being nurtured and somebody somewhere appreciates me for it. That's the most important thing.
Yes, Stacy Box fans, I've got two of the hottest artists in the industry right now. Young, fresh, and amazing talent. Menis and Menis. How you doing?
What's going on, man?
You know, enjoying today?
Yeah, it's been fun, man.
It's a bit hot in there, isn't it?
It's nice, it's cold outside, man.
Yeah, we're dancing, but yeah, everyone's doing their thing, yeah.
So, you two can be described as the future of the industry at the moment. How do you feel the industry is doing at the moment?
Yeah, it's an interesting time because you know, we've been through a lot of changes in the last few years. You know, like the advent of the internet, it's just changed a lot of things in the way people get music, the way it's distributed, you know, the way people purchase music. So I think the music industry kind of it's in a stage where things are kind of settled down, and you know, digitally is kind of at the place it needs to be, you know, the distribution wise and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot easier for independent artists now, I think, to come and break through. So, you know, in a way, it's an advantage in a way, like, you know, having that digital distribution that side, because artists can put their tracks on the internet and, you know, get it out to the world a lot easier than it used to be. So, I think in a way it's progressed a lot from, say, maybe 5 years back, where it was a bit unsure, you know, people not sure what's happening, where it's going. The downside is obviously, like, record companies have got a bit less money to invest in people, and, you know,
videos,
yeah,
just less money for us, the artists, yeah. So we can't do bigger budget videos than we want to, because obviously we're not making as much money as in previous years.
Yeah, it's become a harder grind, I think, in the way that there's a lot more competition because it's easier for artists to get out. You know, a lot more artists are feeling that they can come out, and so there's a lot more people kind of trying to do the same thing. And you know, I think it's just a matter of just being different and standing out from the crowd a little bit. I think that's what matters.
I think we're lucky when we came out as well, because like obviously now it's harder as well because there's a lot more like our rap. And I came out in 2005 and there's not many people doing something different. There's always the bumper stuff. So now there's a lot of rappers trying to do their things, a lot of producers. So I think we came out in the right time where we're still kind of, our names are still known and people know that we make that quality music as well. So.
Now both of you are from London, you've broken into the industry with your own unique style of music. How would it have been if the Academy existed back then?
I mean, I think it's brilliant what they're doing here at the Academy because, you know, like back in the days we never had these kind of opportunities to go to classes where you can learn not just, you know, like singing or songwriting or, you know, production. You do the whole kind of full spectrum of things, so, you know, everything from dancing to, you know, all the way up to like, you know, acting, whatever it is. So, yeah, it's kind of, it's a great thing for the industry, and I think, you know, we need to see more of this, definitely.
Yeah, it's more accessible. Like obviously, we got people like Rishi coming down. I remember when I was young and I was a big fan of him, and there's nothing for me to like go meet him or learn how to learn about the industry and learn about music more. So things like this makes things more accessible.
Definitely, that's true. Mentor, you've recently collaborated with DJ Pinkz. Tell us a bit more about that project and tell us what the future holds for Mentor at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, the collaboration with Pinkz came around. I mean, Pinkz has been a good friend of mine for a number of years, and we used to do club nights together actually. We used to promote club nights, and you know, he was always a DJ. I was more of a producer than a DJ, you know, but he was always used to come and hang with me in the studio, and he was really interested in what I was doing. He kind of wanted to get on board and, you know, learn stuff and, you know, see how to produce and that kind of stuff. So, you know, he came into the studio with me, we sat down, kind of worked on stuff together, and it was cool because we got such a good relationship. It's like, you know, it's easy to just gel in the studio, just have jokes, create ideas. And so we put down 2 tracks, Money and Freedom. There's another couple of tracks that we're working on, like one with Farsh, and there's other bits and pieces going on. So, you know, a couple of remixes we did, one with Juggy and for the new single. So, in terms, as far as DJ Pinkz goes, I know, you know, he wants to kind of branch out on his own and do his own thing. With myself, I'm kind of, you know, just very kind of busy with production work, remixes, a lot of engineering for other people's albums. I've got my own solo album coming out again in July of this year, so, you know, started working on that. And apart from that, yeah, there's been loads of things. I mean, I've just done a remix for Menis' new track as well, and yeah, just lots of remixes, lots of production work coming out. Definitely different artists, lots of different artists.
Definitely, we're going to definitely watch out for that one. Menis, your next release is called Where's My Money? How did that happen? Where did the title come from?
It was just obviously it's something that you go through as an artist. A lot of artists like Mentor and anyone can tell you that when you're an artist, you're doing shows, and a lot of people out there, the promoters, they don't want to pay your money. They just always want a freebie, saying like it's beneficial for you that you're going to be a part of their event. So I thought, you know what, just because I'm not on a bigger scale as an artist doesn't mean I should get treated differently. So I'm trying to call Where's My Money, because obviously it's a job, so we should get paid for what we do. So yeah.
Definitely different. What's the future holding for Menis at the moment?
At the moment, just obviously just a new single. Watch out for that. Video's coming very soon. You see that on Desi Box. Just trying to just work on work as much stuff as I can actually. Just obviously I just did that DJ Dips track called This DJ, which is doing quite well. I featured on another bumper track, my first ever bumper track actually, so you can watch out for that coming very soon. And just doing my own stuff, like obviously with Where's My Money, it's not an Asian-oriented track, it's totally just flipping up the script, so you'll see something different from Menis, from like, you know, so hopefully you enjoy it.
We heard it right now from 2 of the hottest artists in the industry right now. Keep it locked, Mentor and Menis. Peace.
What's up people, it's your boy Menis right now, you're locked into DesiBox.com. The box that rocks, so keep it locked.
There you have it, week 3 of the Rishi Rich Academy. We met up with Ameet Chana. You saw all the interviews we've done. We met up with big stars over here today. You saw how different it is from Sundays to Saturdays. So, as I said, week 1 was wicked, week 2 was amazing, week 3 can only get better. So imagine what week 4 is going to be all about. Asim, DesiBox.com, signing out.